You ditched me? Yep, I called it.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Witness name Creed Normal. We were waiting for our turn of the ride. Frank, me and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making a nice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyways, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animals, like a tiger or lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit fast, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground and was stabbing with the ice pick. Blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids who landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Okay. I expected the squirrel thing to be behind me. I want to ride this ride. Oh, gotta. Fuck it, hop on. Nope. Alright, so. That looks like it'll continue to the Ferris wheel. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna ride the damn thing.
Where are you?
Decrease speed. Decrease speed. Gonna try to ride the damn thing. And then I'm gonna turn it on as fucking fast as it goes. Ta-da! How did I pull the increase speed switch? There's definitely something gonna happen here. Ha 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 ha. Ah, here we go. Picking up speed. Was there a chipmunk in that suit? Or a chipmunk in there? I can't tell. Oh Jesus, what the fuck did I miss? Look at that thing. Oh, hey buddy. Awesome. So, mom's schizophrenic. Just so you know. It's a terrifying thing. Ooh, what's this? Polaroid.
Oh, I remember this.
Me and Callan. Oh God, you look angry. Ma'am, you...
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Oh, okay. So I can go to bumper cars. Then go back to the Ferris wheel. Alright,
Hello?
really?
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Follow the trail. God damn it. So much words. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spends their day standing around gossiping, and most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve, see? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lushhead, Chad, the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantis Island Park, lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. You don't start your sentences with the word "and." Just so you know, apparently Steve has picked up new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside the Sequoia station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. Fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Fuck you. Don't like that. Hello. Hey, chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Callum, where are you?
Chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Where are you?
Over here.
I wonder if Callan was, like, supposed to be hers, or if...
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Yeah. I'm fucking going through this line like there's no tomorrow. Oh, wow, I'm here. Well, that was easy. Oh, I was actually really looking forward to this. You and I could, like, bumper car something. Ooh, there's some light there.
Hello?
Oh, I can fucking ride this one. Oh, yes. Oh, examine act. So sad. Whoop. It's gonna happen a lot, I'm sorry. Alright. Employee name, Francis. Time and date, labor working in the crane, Richard, Lawrence Creed, people, witnesses, all that stuff. Incident. During the transport of the bumper cars in the arena, one of the straps attached to the load of the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the drivers. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Francis was killed. See a doctor? Yes. Yes, did you file an employer portion of workers? Yep. Dexter claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff had requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Oh? Haha. I want that car. I'm going that way. Seriously, who wouldn't want that car? You know how, like, when you're driving, some of the cars are, like, better?
Where are you, Callum?
Come on, Callum. See, that's not okay.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she Just get some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins.
But then,
Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they're locals, and so the belief of a lot of rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt came loose or a wrench going missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why I chose this site over all the other potential settlement islands in the nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipate beneath the earth here. It makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn, got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Alright. So I cut through here up to the Ferris wheel. Then I'll go to the roller coaster, hopefully get a light, maybe check out the House of Horrors. But you gotta ride the Ferris wheel. Honestly, I am so god-awful with heights. I have more adrenaline coursing through me as a result of a Ferris wheel than a roller coaster. Like, every time it stops and it shakes, I just cannot fucking stand it. Alright, come on. Decrease speed. Decrease speed. Decrease speed. That should bring it to a stop. Quick. Haha. Seriously, how do you get those things going? Like, you'd have to turn it like one speed up and hope to catch it. Alright, so what's gonna scare me this time? I think it's gonna have to be a giant thing. Seriously, who doesn't do a complete 360 when it comes time to fucking ride in a Ferris wheel? Yeah, even now I'm a little uneasy just being...
People come into your life for a
psyop.
reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk.
So it was Dawn.
We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night.
That's how you get
That
cooties.
one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died.
Oh.
According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone.
He was still there.
Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Well, shit. Huh, nothing scary. Here we go. Here comes the jump. Maybe it's just backstory. But now I'm not expecting the jump, it's gonna jump me. Here we go. Yep, see? There it is. Kind of a flop of a jump, but you know. It is what it is. Alright, so we're going this way. I guess we're going to the roller coaster.
Callum, where did you go?
I should be looking for my son. I don't even hear him.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Oh, found it. Cleared the way for me. But, I'm gonna question it. We're just gonna go.
did you go?
I think the people who own the park.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until...
Hey, calm down.
We all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Alright, calm down.